feedback is one of those things that we need to progress in our career, and it can also be uncomfortable for some of us in certain situations. So today I'm going to set you up with 3 different techniques when giving and receiving feedback that will hopefully make it a little bit more comfortable and open to having that type of conversation. So the first thing is called feed forward. And I learned this from Marshall Goldsmith, who's a coach, and also from Joshua Spodek, who wrote about it in his book. And I had the honor of interviewing Joshua for my Corporate Career Courage show. And so feed forward, what this is the person who wants to receive feedback identifies 1 to 2 things that they are working on. So for example, let's say they have a long presentation and they really are working on the introduction. So the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. So they tell the person who is going to be giving them feedback, please focus on my introduction. I really want feedback on that because that's where I want to improve. So feed forward. Number 2 is I over you. Okay, I am guilty of this one. I have messed this one up plenty of times. For anyone out there who has had a partner or been in a relationship, you know that when you say, you always do this, or you should do this, the person on the other end immediately resists or is defensive. So when you can change your statements to I perceive this, or I feel this, or I observed this, then you're taking the blame off that person and you're standing in your empowerment and giving your perspective. Okay, so I over you. And the third thing is a coaching trick that I want to provide to you that I learned in coaching school. So there are 2 questions that you can use when you are wanting feedback. One is what worked well, and what would be even better. So what that does is it takes it gives the person who's providing the feedback a structure, and it's highlighting the good things and then taking the good and just elevating it even more. Great way to open up a discussion on feedback. So the 3 things, the next time you need to give or receive feedback, try these. Number 1 is feed forward, so giving a focus for the person giving feedback. Number 2 is I over you, so using I statements instead of you statements. And then number 3 is those coaching questions. So what worked well and what could be even better. All right, here's to amazing conversations with great feedback for your career growth.